Okay. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've updated anything on this channel, but here we are. I'm excited to get back into this. It's been a while. I'm a teacher myself, and so these last few years have been a bit of a trip. But here we are, and I'm ready to share conlanging again with the internet. I won't be picking back up. Probably won't be picking back up with the sleigh, just because it's been so long since I've worked on that language. I'm just not feeling it, And it's I do this for me, and no one's like paying me to do this, so I can pick up and drop projects as much as I'd like. If I feel like getting back into a sleigh at some point, I'll get back into a sleigh at some point. But currently, I think I'm just going to move forward and work on another language here. This episode, I won't be conlanging anything, or at least I won't be like typing out anything. Just want to show you what I'm looking at, what I'm thinking of. Here's sort of the principles. Here's what I'm looking at. I want to try a mostly isolating language. I tend to do a lot of synthetic languages. I want to try out an isolating language, and I'm intrigued, and you saw this in the sleigh, I'm intrigued by languages with very few verbs, and finding ways to communicate those actions and things like that differently. So I think I'm going to go here with again, very few main verbs. I don't know if that's a complete list. Probably there will still be a couple more. But I want to try very few main verbs, and instead of using nouns and things like that to achieve sort of the complexities of action, I want to try developing it so that there was a time when there were more verbs, and then most verbs kind of just became what would be kind of a converb at this point. And then only sort of the core set of verbs remain sort of fully productive. Or since maybe not fully productive, but like conjugated and things like that. I thought about maybe doing evidentiality. I don't think that's going to happen in this language. The more I think about it, the more I don't think it's right for this language. I'm going to go with a simple syllable structure with very few coda consonants. Currently, the language that I'm dabbling in right now is Japanese. I've dabbled in it a couple times. This time I'm making the most progress I've ever made, which is nice. And I like the feel of it. I like the sound of it. And that's why I'm learning Japanese at all. It's just because I kind of like the sound of it. I like the flow of it and things like that. So do I want the adjectives to be verby or nouny? I don't know. Now that I just re-said what I'm thinking about, I wonder if I really want nouny adjectives, because I don't really have, verbs, and so having verby adjectives seems weird unless they would be converbs. That feels like a lot for me to try and figure out right now. I'll probably end up going with nouny adjectives, which is to say mostly isolating, but they'll probably just come right after the noun or something like that. I won't probably overcomplicate adjectives much. And then I thought about like some kind of harmony system. I like harmony systems. I've never implemented one successfully, very well. But then I thought like something like not too much. So like harmony in this language isn't going to mean a ton because it's very isolating. We're not adding a ton of prefixes and suffixes and weird things like that. But like maybe aspiration harmony, so that like kata and gata would be different, and you couldn't have kata or gata. And then probably what will end up happening is, so like you'll have ta and ta, which will turn into something more like ta and tha. And they'll sort of fricativize, and so you'll have what will end up looking a lot like something like stop fricative harmony. But it's not always stop fricative. It comes from these sort of aspiration pairs. And so we'll see what that looks like, and we'll see if we like it or not. And, we'll see if I like it or not, since it's my language. But that'll be great. So I'm interested in getting into this. I'm not making a schedule or anything like that. I'm just uploading a video, and then I'll upload a video next time that I do this. And it'll be great. I'll just record my journey in this Conlang, and I'm excited to be back. So hopefully the first of many episodes on this reboot of the channel. So we'll see you later.